Hello viewers, this is Unicorn Days Tarot, and today I'm going to give a reading using the Unicorn Oracle cards. And if you're drawn to this reading at a particular time on a particular day, then hopefully it'll have a message that'll help you in some way. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the cards now and we'll see what message comes from the unicorns. And once again, thank you for subscribing to my channel and for liking. It's very kind of you, and I hope that the words that are channeled to me make sense to you, resonate with you, and heal you in some way. Okay, so what card do the unicorns have for us today? And the card we have is Polarity. And at the bottom of the deck we have Hope. So they're talking about, I get the words the moon in June, first thing that's come into my head, the moon in June. And they are talking about understanding the dark and the light side of ourselves, and they're saying not to berate ourselves for falling into the shadows and falling into the dark. And I get depression in my head that's coming forward, but I feel that this isn't a deep depression. This is more a feeling of being depressed. So depression is something that's not to be taken lightly, and if you don't recognize it within yourself, or if other people don't recognize it, it can have very devastating consequences. So this feeling of being depressed should not be feared, but should be looked at. You need to know why you have this feeling of being slightly down or slightly depressed. And many of you, I'm being told, are feeling down with reason because things have happened in life that have knocked you back. There is someone here who has spiraled down into a deep depression, and they're saying it's time to seek help, to speak to the people that you trust, and to seek help. They're saying you cannot do this on your own. You cannot be on your own. You need to seek help. You will get the help you need, and you will get out of this. You will be okay. Someone needed to hear that, so please listen. For others of you, you're feeling a bit down. For some of you, it's not anything serious, but you have taken some knocks. For others of you, you've taken some big knocks, and they may be financial, they may be relationship related, they may be family related, they may be bereavement. And whatever it is, they're saying there's nothing wrong with feeling down. You cannot be in the light all of the time. And they're asking you to accept that and to know that every now and then we have to take a deep dive into our emotions in order to rise back and find the light again. For others of you, it's about embracing the dark side of yourself. There are things in our characters which we're not always so happy with. Some of us may have a propensity for jealousy. We may be very competitive to the point that we go overboard. We may be sometimes ambitious to the point that we may manipulate. And when we look at these sides of our characters, there's all sorts of things, in all of us. And we may look at these sides of our characters and feel shame and guilt for them when we're trying to seek the brighter side of ourselves. And these parts in us we can change if we want to, but if we feel them now and again, if we have these little feelings of jealousy or manipulation or whatever it may be, we have to accept that that is a part of us, and if it jumps out on us every now and again, we can put it back in its box. But there's no light without dark. We wouldn't know joy without sadness. We wouldn't know elation if we didn't have rage. All of the polarities, good, bad, light, dark, we have to accept that part in us. And so they're asking you to understand that we all have that shadow side within us, and we have to accept it, we have to embrace it, but that doesn't mean we have to let it overtake us. We can keep our balance, light and dark. Okay, and the last card is just really backing up this feeling that when we get into a slump, we have hope. We have the ability to stay positive. We have the ability to accept that we have to go through a process of life that is dark, the ups and downs of life. And then we can look up to the light. But this card is also telling you, they're asking me to focus on the words, the worst is behind you. So you're rising up. You're rising up from this slump now. And you're beginning to emerge back up to the light. And know that you, again, they're saying, cannot always be in the light. There will always be ups and downs, but we will learn how to deal with them through life in a lighter way. And if we sink very low, we'll learn that we will resurface, we will come up again. Okay. And both of these cards, there is a lot of darkness and shadow, but they both show this beautiful light coming down and embracing us. And that is what we can focus on, these beautiful light unicorns, silver and golden, bringing this healing energy and bringing us back into purity and light, accepting that we are of the dark and the light. Okay, I get the name Clarissa, Marjorie, Janice, Jimmy, Carrie, Martine, Dana, Charlie, Shania, Margaret, Cindy, Shadow, Christopher, Jason, Molly, Tansy, Prudence, Jeanette, Nigel, Nellie, Neil, Pearl, Rigel, Tracy, Michaela, Lance, Russell, Cody, June, Pansy, Madison, Ailey, Christian, Lorian, Fiona, Midge, Mitchell, Mark, David, Kyle, Dale, Dandy, Damon, Silver, Charlie, Aknasheen. Okay, that's all I get from these cards. I hope that they've helped you in some way. Take care. Goodbye.